because the Wi-Fi here might not be too good, so it might cut in and out every now and then. So hopefully we don't have no issues. We ain't got no problems, okay? Um, Let me update the other or this live with the list so people can see it. I'm gonna update it. Let me see, part 2. Okay, I'm gonna update this one so you guys know where we're at. Parts 2. Really, this keyboard is so stupid. Like, not pride. I'm trying to put part 2 and they keep putting like stupid. Come on now. Pride, really? Like, no, come on. I'm not doing that. Alright. Okay, so let me fix your timestamp. Okay, so we're gonna pick up where we left off for uses because the live crashed on the first part. So this is like the second half of your reading. So just to go back, the energy, I feel like you guys might be mirroring each other when it comes to the Five of Pentacles came out, which has a Five of Wands energy. Might be that third party energy is a conflict within like self, where both of you might have this fear of investing or fighting for something and putting energy into something only for it to crash and burn and not pan out the way that you guys hope for or expected. So let's see how this person feels, or let's go deeper into how they feel, because I feel like how they're feeling kind of already came out. So we're picking up at Briana with an I, person on list 5 or number 5 on the list. All the other readings are in part 1. The first half of the readings. Person 4 up to 1 is in part 1. Alright. How does this person feel? Person with my uncle's name. They don't compare. All I want is you. I can sense how you're feeling and how you're thinking. And your vibe is something rare and hard to find in anyone else. So their feelings towards you is like you're different from what they're used to. Like I said, I feel like this person really has to step out of their comfort zone and start fresh when it comes to you, because you're not anything like what they're used to. You're very different. Others don't compare. They also feel like you guys are on the same page. You guys are on the same page with one another as far as your feelings go. Like you guys can pick up on each other's energy. You sense each other's thoughts and feelings. Like they feel in tune with you. Again, I feel like this is something new for them. What does this person want to tell you? What do they want Briana to know that they will allow us to tap into? What is this person's higher self? Got 2 feminine cards, but let's see. And then 1. Okay. I don't want you talking to your ex. Leave the past in the past. I'm not comfortable with that. So if you have some type of tie to another person from your past, this person doesn't want you getting caught up on that anymore. It's like they want you to let it go. And I feel like it might be a little bit jealousy, irrational energy. It sounds kind of childish, to be honest. I'm fucked up right now. I have too much going on. I don't know. All I wanted to do was hit that, nothing more, nothing less, relax and have fun. So I feel like this person, they go back and forth between making themselves available to something committed versus fully allowing themselves to open up. Because I don't feel like this person went in initially thinking that either they were going to like you as much as they were, or that they were going to be contemplating some type of like new start when it comes to love, or the way that they move in love. They weren't expecting that. It's interesting. All right. Advice and what can you potentially expect based off of the current energies. Based off, okay, these cards done flipped upwards. Your loved ones are safe. So if it's like a fear of your security, because I'm not getting loved ones per se, if it's a fear of security when it comes to your stability, because you have new moon and Cancer energy in this card, what I get from that, like Cancer energies, they can be a little bit shelled and closed off just to protect and guard and protect themselves, especially the emotional part of self. It's like if you feel this fear when it comes to your security, spirit is saying you're safe. Because again, there's a purpose to this connection. I'm not gonna say for sure like, oh, this is gonna be the end all be all, but you did have two counterpart cards. And I do feel like you guys are divine, like you guys have some type of contract with one another that is beneficial, lovingly beneficial. I don't get anything like too heavy or anything like that, or like this dark karmic energy. I don't pick that up. Meditate and contemplate new moon in Taurus. So you have two new moon cards. So this energy is new to the both of you. I think I said that in your last reading about this, like something about it, like the North Node is involved. Like this person is significant to whatever your new beginning represents. You fully being in that person that you were meant to be, that you were called to be, and them vice versa for themselves. You guys are significant to each other in that way. So your advice is to meditate and contemplate on the deeper values of this connection with the Pisces energy. It's like you have two water cards, Cancer and Pisces. It's like tap into your emotions with this, like really dive deep. Don't be afraid to tap into it in this person as well. Like you guys are mirroring each other. What? I'm too loud? Huh? Why? I don't want you to... Huh? No. It's private. Why are you doing this right now? My dad. No. Stop. I can't read with people listening. I don't want people hearing other people's reading. Can you shut the door? My dad, he was trying to be nosy. Like, no. I don't like people hearing other people's reading. All right, sis. So that was your reading. I hope that was helpful. I'm going to move on to the next person, which is Vyasha. I know you're still at the door. I can see you. Oh, okay. Holy Spirit, please clear all previous energies. I want to make sure these are your cards. I'm going to put them back just in case. Holy Spirit, thank you for divine wisdom, divine guidance. For Vyasha and her person, clear all previous energies with love. We ask for divine wisdom, divine insight. Okay. You have the Seven of Swords, which has the Seven of Cups energy in it. The Eight of Swords, which has the Eight of Wands energy kind of in it. The Ten of Wands, which has the Ten of Cups imagery in it. And the King of Swords as, or the Hierophant, excuse me, as the King of Swords. Alright, so you have two swords, actually three swords, my bad. So there's a lot going on mentally, in the mental plane, specifically with your person. So your person could have a lot on their mind when it comes to commitments and the things that they feel like, they're sitting either the understanding or knowledge of a commitment or commitments and faithfulness. It's like something that this person has a knowledge and awareness of, like a keen's understanding or insight into this connection. Because I feel like this person is either moving past mental confusion or conflict about this, because there's so many ways to look at this. This connection can be very complex for them at times. With the Eight of Swords, it has the Eight of Wands feel to it. This person may not communicate as clearly as they want to and as you may want them to. It's like certain struggles in the past, I feel like you guys do get glimpses of what could be like good things that could come out of this, or the blessings behind this, but it's not the full completion. You see how the rainbow is incomplete, so it has the Ten of Cups energy in it, but it's actually the Ten of Wands, and I think it also has the couple from the Ten of Pentacles in it as well. So it's like this person can see and sense the potential of this connection and like the beautiful aspect of the commitment, but it's like there's still those challenges, and I feel like this person really wants to understand, have a full grasp on this as far as the commitment aspect of it is concerned. So let's see. I'm going to clarify with this deck, Vyasha and her person. Unconditional love. You both have unconditional love for one another. It's like you guys might have went through a lot with one another, like a lot of ups and downs, a lot of challenges, but it's like you guys are still committed to one another. It might not be a traditional commitment or one that is completely solidified, but it's like you guys are committed to each other through your heart, if that makes sense. And that could be challenging for the both of you in certain ways. I feel like there was some third-party energy in the mix in the past. It doesn't have to be like a woman or a man, like romantic. Could be family, could be friends, it could be personal hang-ups. Yeah, vulnerability, be emotionally open, contentment, someone is happy with their current situation. So this person, I feel like, was content with where things are, but it's like they know in order to fully commit to this connection, they have like an understanding of something when it comes to devotion and committing themselves. So they know that they have to be vulnerable. They need to be more open. And this, like I said, this person has a difficult time, a challenging time sometimes communicating their truth. This person might get stuck in their head. They use their mind a lot. They use a lot of mental energy. They don't always tap into their heart space. It's not a real balance. There's no emotional energy here. Although this looks like the Ten of Cups, it's actually the Ten of Wands. You have an abundance of swords. Like this person, they're in their head a lot. So I feel like at one point there was contentment with where things are, but this person is starting to feel the challenge when it comes to needing to apply themselves more to this connection, if that makes sense. Let's see how they feel. I'm going to use my messenger cards for the feelings, because I'm getting bored with my how do they feel cards. I need to make some more. Whoa. They have a lot of cards that's trying to come out, but I'm just going to take the ones that are sticking out. Do you even care at all? We both have to work on ourselves. Two can play that game. I like you. I'm struggling with my shadows, inner child, traumas, etc. So this person feels like you guys have these back and forths, like two can play that game. Like it could be games being played back and forth with one another. It's like sometimes this person questions how much do you actually love them, because I feel like you guys have grown through a lot of different situations with each other. Like this connection is quite challenging at times. Like it has its beautiful sides. They could sense the potential of it, but it also has its challenges. It's not necessarily an easy connection, but they like you. And like I said, with another person I pulled this card for, like anytime I see this card, it's like a person that genuinely likes you as a person. It's not like they're just physically attracted to you and they don't have any other connection to you other than that. They genuinely like you as a person. So that's a compliment, I feel like. I'm struggling with my shadows. So it's like, again, that Eight of Swords energy, which has the Eight of Wands. This person has a hard time with expressing themselves, and I feel like emotionally expressing themselves. They might be okay with expressing their passions or they're more rational, more logical. But when it comes to expressing emotions, it's a block. It's a struggle, and it's because of their inner traumas. Could be inner child. So their feelings towards you is like, it's a struggle sometimes for me. That's what I'm getting. I feel towards you sometimes that there's games. We go back and forth. It's not always straightforward. Sometimes I question, do you really care at all about me? And I feel like it reveals how much work we have to do on ourselves, or working together with fixing ourselves. It's like this person, like I said, they feel the potential. You guys have these beautiful moments, but you also have challenging moments. But it's like it's still a level of commitment, and I feel like this person is using a lot of mental power to understand this connection, if that makes sense. What do they want to tell you? What does Vyasha's person want to tell her? Alright, my ex is cool. We chill every now and then, but isn't that what everyone else does? Relax. This card came out for someone else. If this person has an ex or someone that they're tied to, it's kind of like this person looks at it as something platonic. It's like, it's not heavy to them. Can we talk? Or we can talk, sorry, but only if you don't start an argument with me. So yeah, you guys do have some challenges. You guys, it's something with communication, but it seems like this person has a hard time with communicating with like their feelings. Is it too late for us? I'm worried about this. I don't know what to do. So you guys could have like a little bit of like some miscommunication that's in the like that might be the challenge right now for this person. But they do want to communicate with you. Like this person does want to clear things up, but they're letting you know that they want you to initiate it, but also to not to argue with them. So maybe you guys might be prone to arguments, if not like blowouts and like, you know what I mean, like that. It's just those misunderstandings, like where it's kind of frustrating sometimes to get your points across to one another. What's your advice and what do you have? Just dropping cards, like it's like clumsy energy. Adjustments are required. Surrender to the divine. This card keeps coming out for people. Adjustments are required. Like you guys are needing to find balance with yourselves and in this connection. I feel like you guys need to tap into yourselves more so than trying to figure out the person. Both of you have to tap into yourself, if that makes sense. Like where you stand, where your imbalances lie. In what way can I bring stability into the situation, like through me, like through self, but not going about it and like struggling like solely with what you think is practical or what's best from that perspective, but more so like in ways that you're divinely led to, if that makes sense. And Spirit's advice is to just let things unfold. Allow the divine to work behind the scenes because you have a lot of psychic energy. This person, I feel like, is very, very, very mind-driven. They stress themselves out. Maybe sometimes they might overanalyze or overthink things a little too much, not really tapping into their feelings and emotions. It's like this person has a hard time with connecting through heart and mind. It's like they kind of exclude that aspect. So I feel like Spirit's challenging the both of you. Like these adjustments that you're making, it might be different from the adjustments that they need to make. I feel like theirs is needing to find that balance between the heart and the mind. But yeah, that's what I'm getting from this. So hopefully that made sense. My leg is falling asleep again. Okay. So that was your reading. Hope that resonates with you. And I'm going to move on now to Miss Ceairra. Ceairra. So yours is a how do they feel? The 1111s. Anybody that has a star next to their name, that is the 1111 spread, and everyone else that got the extended, you guys, you know, that's just to separate the two so there's no confusion. So how does your person feel about you? I'm going to use my messenger deck and put this back. In a karmic cycle or connection flew out, but I'm going to clear the cards, clear the energies from the previous messages, and energies I ask for divine wisdom, divine insight for Ceairra in regards to the person whom she's asking about feelings towards her. What is this person's feelings towards her? How does this person feel that they will allow us to tap into? Some cards flipped up. Words. This one just wanted to come out. Alright. Okay, so this person's feelings towards you is, I need to speak my truth, and or you need to speak your truth. I'm fearful of reaching out. I really can't describe what I'm experiencing when it comes to you. And someone here is in denial. Came out. Alright. So I feel like this person's, they're feeling like they need to reach out to you and express their truth, and they feel like maybe there's some truth that you want to speak or you need to speak towards them as well. Their feelings is like they really don't know how to describe or put into words what they're feeling, what they're experiencing when it comes to you, and that might be part of the fear of reaching out to you, because it's like, I really don't know what to say, I really don't know how to describe it. And if you guys are talking or in communication, there's something specifically that they feel like they need to express to you, but they don't know how to. They feel like they were in denial about something in the past when it comes to you. Let's clarify with the tarot. How does this person feel? Okay. So the Fool flew out. The Star. Two of Pentacles, which is in the Two of Swords setting. The Fool obviously is the Hierophant, and the Star, I think it's the Woman from the World card that's depicted as the Star. Okay, so you have two major arcanas. This person is being divinely led, and I feel like the conversation or what they feel like they need to express is surrounding something with commitment or fresh start in a commitment, or starting new is bringing about a commitment. It's something surrounding that, because their wish or their feelings is like they do see you as some type of wish for them. There's something they desire to achieve with you. It's like, in essence, it sounds weird, but you do have the World card energy here, even though it's a star. The Woman from the World card is in this deck, or in this card, and you have the Fool, which is the beginning of the tarot. So you have the last card of the tarot, which is the World energy there, even though it's a star, and you have the Fool here, which is the first card in the tarot. So it's like this person desires some type of achieving a goal with you that leads to in the beginning, like to end, hash out whatever was in the past, maybe between the two of you or in their past, and initiate some type of new energy. But they're in a conflict, like they could see the good and the bad in it, or when it comes to the expressing of it, I feel like this person kind of, they're double-minded about it. They feel restricted, they feel stuck. But there's also a level of meditating, because this person's eyes are closed. So it's like they're in a state of meditation, reflecting. But there's like, they know like something's guiding them, because the star is also like a guidance, a compass, a divine compass of guidance. And the Fool is like being divinely led, divinely guided to let go, to start fresh, start over, no baggage. And there's also this energy of purification. So they feel like also that like you bring some type of peace to them. Who is that? Black Diamond. Hey. Let's see. Holy Spirit, clarify What's their advice? Oh, hello. Look at the bigger picture is your advice. Like, Spirit wants you to acknowledge, um, not to, like, stay too, like, Spirit's kind of saying, like, um, readjust your focus when it comes to this, and that could also be the star. I feel like is your energy. So I feel like Spirit is wanting you to look at this from a higher perspective rather than like just taking it solely at face value. It's like you have to consider all sides too, like not just look at it one dimensionally, if that makes sense. Because I feel like your person is willing to, because you have full moon in Sagittarius in this card. Sagittarius is the explorative sign, the sign that deals with higher learning and things like that. So I feel like your person, I don't know why I get the Fool card. Sometimes to me it's like Sag. I think it's Uranus, which is the ruling planet, if I'm not mistaken, Aquarius, and I think it used to be Pisces. I can't remember, but Sagittarius energy comes out. It stands out to me with when I think of the Fool. So yeah, Spirit wants you to like expand the way that you're perceiving this connection and maybe look at the aspects of it and how it's actually helping you to grow, or what you can learn from the connection as of now rather than just looking at it from that one dimension. Okay. All right. Yeah, these are prepaid readings. These aren't general, but sometimes they resonate with people watching. Like, sometimes people do take things from it if it resonates with them. So it could resonate with you as well, but no, these are for specific people. But Miss Ceairra, that was your reading. I hope that resonated with you or was helpful or gives you some clarity. And I'm going to move on to, oh, this journal is all open. I'm going to move on to Jennifer. Jennifer. All right. Let's see what's good with you. All right. Holy Spirit, clear all previous energies. I was led to start my channel. Let's see. Miss Jennifer. Miss Jennifer. What is your guidance? What comes to the person that you're asking about? Holy Spirit, clear out all previous energies. That card was hesitating coming out. Mr. King of Pentacles, why was you trying to hide? Judgment. Eight of Wands, which looks like the Eight of Swords in this deck. Well, because the characters are switched. I like this deck because of that. King of Pentacles, which has the Lover's Angel in it. The angels from the Lover card, which I believe is Archangel Raphael. Justice, you have the characters from the Strength card. So you have two major arcanas. I'm going to start with those. The Devil, ironically, is the angel, or has replaced the angel in the Judgment card. It's almost like the shadow self is kind of calling things out. So, like, sometimes our shadow self can be, our shadow self can help us realize things that need to be extracted. Sometimes those dark challenges actually serve our highest good. What was meant for our harm turns out for our highest good. That saying, it's like that. Like this Devil card, the dark side, the shadow aspect is revealing what needs to be extracted in order to have a new beginning. So you might feel a little restricted right now as far as like the movement of this connection. It could actually feel like a bit of stagnation, not a lot of movement. I feel like your person is committed to healing something. It feels like your person could be being divinely led to put more focus on their well-being, their emotional well-being, their spiritual well-being, something in the matters of the heart this person is committed to right now. And it's like they're taking authority over some type of structure maybe that wasn't really benefiting them. Maybe it benefited them on a material level, or maybe they were putting more energy into the material things and not putting energy into healing themselves or working on themselves. So you have justice here. Like I said, it has the strength card characters in it. So I feel like you uphold a lot of power in this connection more than what you actually realize. And I feel like Spirit's saying to you, like, you have the divine authority to make the right decisions when it comes to yourself in this connection, or what would be beneficial to this connection. It's like there's a sense of divine authority surrounding that. And I feel like Spirit is saying, like, you do have a choice to make, and it is a significant choice, and or the effects of it rather is going to be very significant later on. So it's like making those final judgments and making the right call, and not really making sure that you're not leaning upon what was those heavy restrictive energies, the shadow energies. You're not making decisions from that place, but the shadow is also showing what needs to be uprooted, extracted from whatever it was. I feel like this is past energy that's coming up, so that you can move forward in a new beginning. Like, who and what are you answering to? Is it of a divine energy, or is it of a lower vibrational energy? And it could be the question for both of you, because I don't feel like it's just one-sided. Another thing too with the judgment is like, the judgment to me is like, okay, Spirit saying this is the final, like, you've had these opportunities to clear out these cycles. Maybe you repeated the same experiences or cycles with this connection, or within yourself, and your person may have as well. There's certain patterns or cycles that they've repeated. Now it's like, this is the final call. Like, something has brought you both to this place where Spirit is saying, okay, enough is enough of whatever this cycle is, and it needs to be extracted. It needs to be removed. So you have soulmate, souls in close vibrational resonancy. So you guys are mirroring each other. You guys are significant in each other's life. Like, you guys hold a divine significance to each other. There is some type of karmic energy, and it's like the choices that you guys make when it comes to each other in this connection, it holds some type of weight in your future. Judgment and justice to me is karmic energy. And it's like being mindful, because you have the mindfulness card. Pay attention to your thoughts, which the Eight of Wands has that Eight of Swords energy. Watch the thoughts that you're putting forth out there. Someone is feeling a sense of guilt or remorse, maybe, with that guilt card. Spirit is saying, like, the choice that you ultimately make, if it's coming from a divine place, you can't go wrong with that. You can't make a mistake with that. There is something with checking the ego and making, like, checking your intentions when it comes to this connection, the choices and decisions that you're being led to make. This person always, if I'm not mistaken, they always got a lot of cards. I think it's, when I read for you, your person, they always got a whole bunch of cards coming out. When we get to the thoughts and the feelings, if I'm not mistaken, I think it is them. There's a lot of cards that flew out. I'm going to start with the pink ones. So you have, don't get it confused, I love you and I always will. So this person feels like there might be some room for confusion from past mistakes that they've made, because you do have the guilt card that also came out. So they feel like they might have left room for you to feel confused or feel stuck or feel like they don't care, and they don't want you to mistake whatever has transpired is them not loving you or caring about you. I'm not interested in anyone else. Also, they feel like maybe there's a little bit of animosity because of maybe third-party energies, or if is or was there another person. I know the signs aligned with you. Our dreams of you have been insane. So they feel like their dreams The Judgment card sometimes does give me dream vibes. Sometimes, not always. So this person could be having some heavy dreams about you that they feel like is a sign for something, like a wake-up call. They do feel like this is a divine connection, or they sense the divine energy in it. This person knows that they have to make a decision. So it says, I know I have to choose. Please wait for me. So this person might fear that you're going to give up on them, or that you have already with that. Because there's something where, and judgment is a choice, so is justice to me. It's like a choice, a decision. And ironically, the Lover's card, Angel, is the King of Pentacles. The Lover's card also represents choices and decisions in love. And they know that. Them sitting as the King of Pentacles, they know. Um, something that they need to make a final judgment call on, and maybe as well. I feel like you as well. Whatever you guys are called to. What does this person want to say to you? Please don't rush me. I will reveal my feelings in my own time. Be patient. So the thing is, Mr. Homie, when the Justice card or the Judgment card comes, it's not on your time. It's on divine time. So I don't know what he's talking about. I have been through a transformation here. I've changed. I'm not the same person. I know better. They know. How you gonna tell on yourself? How you gonna think you got time to do what you want to do, but you know the spirit is telling you that you don't got much time? Like, see, they're funny. These people be funny. But yeah, it's like they kind of want to, whatever this judgment is, this decision, they feel like they can kind of buy time, but at the same time they know better. They are making the proper changes. I feel like I said, I feel like this is a person that's focused on healing now, not so much material things and things that kind of like are surface level or just scratching the surface of things. That's not where their energy is so much, or they balance that energy out a bit. So they know that they're being divinely called to make a decision, and for whatever reason they feel like they can do it on their own time or express their truth in their own time. They're having dreams, like they're getting dreams, they're getting signs and synchronicities in their dreams about things, so they know. All right, what is your advice and what can you potentially expect? My phone is trying to die. I'm gonna have to get my charger. Okay, a personal issue reaches resolution, full moon in Cancer. Your commitment is being tested, first quarter moon. So right now you guys are at a space where it's challenging, and it is like a divine test. I keep going back to these two cards, Judgment and Justice. There's a divine call on this connection right now. Like you guys are at a pressure point, it might feel like, or kind of like this challenging, this odd energy, but it's for a reason. Whatever personal issues you guys have, you will resolve them because they're needing to be cleared out. Actually, that's why they're coming up, so they can be cleared once and for all. But that is what I'm getting for you, Miss Jennifer. I hope that was helpful. I'm gonna have to get my charger for the next, before I start the next read, because I don't want my phone to die. I'm not dressed appropriately, so I'm gonna have to cover this. Let's get this baby charged up. I do not need my phone dying. My dad, I think he's slick trying to listen to my reading. Alright. Alright. Okay, so next person is it charging? Yes, it is. Okay, cool. Tionna. Hopefully I'm saying your name right. I'm not sure if I'm saying it right. Hopefully I am. Tionna, hopefully. Alright, this is your reading. Alright. So we're gonna tap into your energy, your person's energy, and what's going on. Holy Spirit, clear out all previous energies. I ask for divine permission to tap into Tionna's energy and her person in question. The person in question. What is the energy? What is the intentions? Submissions are closed, you guys. Alright. Two of Swords, which is in the background of the Two of Wands energy, and you have the character from the yeah, so it's the Two of Swords. The character from the Two of Swords is here, but she looks like kind of like imitating the Two of Wands energy in the background of the Two of Wands. You have the Four of Swords, which has the background of the Four of Wands, and the Knight of Wands is the Magician. Interesting. Okay. I feel like you're at a crossroads with this mentally, like as far as you're hurting yourself more by sticking to maybe the same way of moving toward, like moving in this connection, the way that you are, how you've been going about things. It's like it's tired. It's already been tried many times, and it's more hurtful than it is of trying the new. And it also could be how you're perceiving things. That's also like hurting you more than it would be to perceive or to look at things from a different perspective. Like Spirit's actually encouraging you to move in new directions and think in new ways, which will help you to move in a new direction, not, you know, staying fixed in the same energy or the same thought process of things, because that could be what's keeping you stuck. With the Four of Swords, it's like everyone in the party is like they're in the background. You can't see them, but they're in the background. So it's like, can't wait to get my nails done. They look a mess. So it's like, it's almost like you guys both aren't really fully showing up in this connection, or you may desire for certain things to take place, but it's like either person is fully showing up. But this person, I feel like, could be in the past, like this person's behavior was kind of like shifty, kind of shady, unreliable, maybe even a little bit manipulative at times. But it seems like this person is trying to like work their way back in. So maybe this is somebody that you kind of put in the past, or you had no choice but to, because they kind of like left you, or they come and go, so you turn your back, you're not sure. It's almost like Spirit wants you to look again, something with new way of perceiving things will help you move in new directions or move differently in the situation, because it's like something has been abandoned, like could have been potential of what could have been, or something that never fully developed or got off the ground. The person from the Four of Swords is a statue in the background in this card. So someone might be kind of like put this connection on hold so that they can figure out what they want to do or how they want to move in this. It's very weird. This is weird. Let me clarify it with the oracle, because the energy that I get from this is almost like something is kind of on a hold, and it's like this person keeps manifesting their way back into your life, or they're trying to figure out how to do that. because I don't get like this person is always around. It's like their energy comes and goes, or it's like they're presently physically in your life, but it's like they do things that are very unpredictable, unreliable, and then they kind of pull some strings and then they change. It's weird. Let me see. Clarify this energy. It's like, here I am. Oh, poof, I'm gone. Like that magician shit. Like, it's weird. Oh, yeah. Narcissist slash empath, manipulation and imbalance. I said the word manipulative. This person does have a, if they're not, I don't want to diagnose nobody. So they might have like personality traits and characters of narcissism, or ways that are very manipulative. They cause confusion. Because that's the energy. Like, I'm telling you, I don't know how, if you've watched my readings for a long time, if you've ever heard me say this, but when I get the magician card sometimes, I'm very careful about that motherfucker, because his energy, when you read the energy of the cards, when the magician comes out, sometimes you can sense some odd energy, like somebody's trying to throw the energy off. Like, this is the person that is masterful in mind games, or they cause a lot of confusion. It's like you might perceive like, oh yeah, it's easy to fall into the illusion of the magician because he knows how to project energy. So you got to be mindful with him. Even though this is the Knight of Wands, the magician is the Knight of Wands in this deck. So I see you, person, whoever you are, I see you. Someone is trying to appease the other. So it might have been a lot of trying to appease this person to bring balance, but you're not going to get balance by doing things in a way that Two of Swords energy, which kind of gives me Two of Wands. Like, if you want new things, like you want things to move in new ways, or something to move differently, you got to think differently, or you got to move differently. Because I feel like if you're trying to bring balance into a situation where something has been tired and tried and constantly done before or said, you're going to get the same results, because you're dealing with somebody that is manipulative. So it's almost like you got to outsmart this person's patterns, if that makes sense. Not play games and all of that. I'm not saying that, but it's like on a higher level, you got to outsmart this person because they are using manipulative tactics, if that makes sense. And it's causing you confusion. So let's say, for instance, like, I want this person to, you know, come around more. I want this person to call me more. So let me continue to say these types of things, or let me text this person more, and it's actually working against you because you're trying to match the energy of someone that's using manipulative tactics. Like, oh, I'm not going to call her today because for whatever reason, or I'll just call her later. I'll hit her up later when I want to do it, or let me tell her some bullshit so it'll smooth things over, but I'm gonna keep doing the same thing. And you're trying to appease the energy or bring balance to it by trying to match the energy. Like, oh, he keeps doing this, he keeps doing that, so let me do this, but it's not working because he's not coming from an authentic place fully. So the card anger issues, loose cannon, and highly reactive. This situation might put you in an energy that causes you to feel emotionally reactive. It causes you to feel negatively. So if you look at this card, she's cutting her own hand. Like, she's hurting herself by holding on to this sword. Rather than moving towards a new energy, she's holding on to this, and it's causing pain to her. That's why I feel like, again, Spirit is saying whatever you're currently doing, it's more detrimental than it is helpful, because you're dealing with someone that is manipulative. I hate to say it like that. Like, y'all, I don't know. I don't think I've ever read for you. Maybe I have before. But I have to be completely blunt and completely honest in what I get. And I feel, I mean, that card, it confirmed what I said. I used the word manipulative, and manipulation came out with that narcissist card. Like I said, I don't like diagnosing people. This person, I feel like, does have traits of it. If they aren't a narcissist themselves, they do definitely exhibit traits. When the magician has that funny energy, I don't like it. I don't always get the magician is like funny or trickster or manipulative, but I felt that energy come off that card. So it's like you are not going to combat lower vibrational energy or faulty intentions by lowering your energy or your standards to match that, because you're not going to get anything of high vibrational energy out of that. So you got to raise your energy up. And if your mind, because I get like you might be confused, this person, it's for a reason. How does this person feel truly? We're going to cut through all the bullshit, the projections. I ask for divine truth. I can't make it up. Like, if they're not a player with other women, like they have other women on the side or another woman, they play games. They play games. That is clear. How does this person feel towards her? I'm going to keep it real. I don't like this person's energy. It's like immaturity coming from it as well, like the games, regardless of their age. So this person, they feel like they miss you. There's times where they feel like, okay, I miss this person. So it's almost like they care, but it's almost, this is the energy that I'm getting from this. It's like a person that knows that they don't have anything to offer you and you deserve more than what they can give, but they still like play, they shelf you, they keep you just in case, or they come back when they feel like, well, I do like this person, I really do care about her, I do love this person, but I'm not ready. Instead of me saying that, I'm gonna keep them on the hook, I'm gonna keep them waiting on me, and that's not good. I would rather you just fuck off. Like, care about me. Like, you can love me all you want, but if you know you're not ready, I would rather you just fuck off and just go away. But this person's not doing that. Is there someone else? So they may perceive, if you've ever cut this person off before, or you're not showing them as much love or affection or attention, they wonder if it's because you got somebody else. I feel safe where I am. Yeah, see, this person's content and safe and secure with like where they are at within themselves. I don't feel like this person's ready or willing to fully change or to mature, because they came out as a Knight of Wands. I noticed the signs aligned with you. So they do feel like they get some type of nudges from the divine or the universe about you. It could be, I feel like this person is well aware that they could do better, that they could give you more, or that even maybe Spirit has said, if you're not going to come wholeheartedly or right, don't come at all. And it's like they still go against it. It's like they know, they get signs, they have an awareness of something. I'm not interested in anyone else. So their feelings is like, they're not occupied emotionally, or they're not emotionally invested in anyone else. I feel like this is someone that's like likes to do their own thing. And even if it be that, let's say hypothetically, if you know this person like that, let's say they are a player that has multiple people, or they keep someone else on the side, they're not getting any more or less than what you're getting. Like, they're still getting breadcrumb too, if that makes sense, if that's the case. Like, this isn't somebody that is in the space to commit to anybody, so nobody's winning. Like, if that makes sense. Don't get it confused. I love you and I always will. So there's some confusion. Like I said, this person leaves you in a space where you really don't know where you stand with them. This person is having dreams about you as well. Like, they feel like their dreams of you, there's some, it says insane, so they might be receiving some crazy like dreams, crazy messages